Hi guys, it's Iglo here. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. You're welcome to this tutorial. If this is your first time of coming across my videos, my channel, please do well to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification button, so that you can be the first person to be notified anytime I post valuable content like this. And do well to also share this video so that others can also benefit from the video as well. And for my returning subscribers, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to take my time to show you beauty retouch, high-end skin retouching. You understand? So I'm going to walk you through how to, skin retouch your images from start to finish. I'm also going to show you how to color grade your pictures. You understand? Using camera raw filter. You understand? So both the color grading and my retouching essential program I'm going to use to transform this image. I am going to attach everything to this video. You understand? So do well to check the description of the video and see how you follow the link and see how you can have access to them and start enjoying. You understand? So without any further ado, let's dive into it. All right, we are heading straight to Photoshop now. All right, so we are here in Photoshop. Just like I said, I'm not just going to show you how to skin retouch your image or images, right? I'm also going to show you how to color grade your images or your photos in Photoshop using camera raw filter. You understand? Because it's very important. Sometimes, right, the difference between you and another, photographer, it's not even about good images, right? The difference is just good color grading. You understand? Because at the end of the day, right, there's this uniqueness that color grading adds to images. You understand? So that is why it's very important, because color grading, it's a different course on its own. You understand? So photography is far more than just taking pictures. You understand? So you need to know how to color grade your preset, to color grade your images to be able to transform them. All right. So to do that, I'm just going to create a new layer, Command J from the keyboard. If you're using Mac, but if you're using Windows, it's going to be Control J, right? So still on the layer one, then come to filter. Click on filter, and then let's go to camera raw. So you can see camera raw filter. Click on it. We're going to camera raw filter now. All right. So I'm just going to use my, one of my color grading presets. You understand? So sometimes, right, just like I said, that color grading plays a very vital role, a major role in photography generally, right? So now it is not just enough to color grade your image. You need to also understand different skin tone. You understand? We have melanin, we have chocolate, we have light skin, we have dark skin, different skin tone. You understand? So now knowing the different categories of skin tone will help you on how to color grade your images. You understand? Which is very important. So when you look at the skin tone of your subject, you need to know, because if you don't know, you're going to find it difficult to actually have a proper anesthetic for the skin. You understand? So if you look at this subject now, this is a melanin skin. You understand? This is a melanin skin tone. You understand? So it is like in between light skin and dark skin. You understand? So I will just go ahead, from the different, I have preset for melanin, dark skin, light skin, a lot of preset, right? So just like I said, I'm going to attach everything to this tutorial. Do well to check the description of the video and see how you can have access to them, right? So now let's go. Now come to this three dot here, right? Click on it. Come to load settings. So it will take me to my color grading folder now. Then from there, I can now choose my favorite or the one I want to use. You understand? So you can see wedding preset, yellow, different presets for different skin tone. You understand? So you can see if you're looking for vintage, if you're looking for trad, you're looking for sunny, outdoor, indoor, different preset. You understand? So you can see. So I'm just going to look for melanin, the one that is suitable for the skin, and we'll just go with that, right? So let's look for melanin. Okay, you can see we have melanin indoor and melanin dark mood, and a lot of preset. You understand? So I think I'll just go with this melanin. You understand this? All right, click on it and click load. Yeah, good, guys. You can see this is it. So let me show you the before. This is before, this is after, this is before, this is after. Now we've not even retouched the image, but the image is looking amazing already. You understand? Because of the preset that we applied on the image. So this is what color grading, this is how color grading transform your images. You understand? Because if you pay close attention now, you can see that the image is now well defined, lightning is now well defined, the skin tone and everything are popping up. You understand? You can see highlights, right? Now well defined. Even the shadow down to the mid-tone, the skin are now shining. You understand? Even the background tends to wash the background. So the background is now having like, the real white color background that, you know, it is. You understand? So you can see this is before. Like before was just there, everything looks dull and all of those things. You understand? But if you look at after now, you can see that the separation is now there. The image is looking sharp already. So if I like, I can just go ahead and do some little adjustments. You understand? So I think what I need to do basically now is just to like, take my highlight up a little bit to like 10. I just want the highlights to be well pronounced. You understand? Take them up, right? Good. Then it will I also want to add black a little bit. So it's on -8. So I can just bring it to, let's say, 15, -15. Yeah, this is perfect. I want a very rich skin for this image. You understand? So this is it. So let me go back to texture clarity. Yeah, okay. So I think I'll just take them to like 2020. Yeah, texture and clarity. So this will help in the sharpness of the image, having the details well pronounced. You can see that the details are now coming out very well. You can see this is before and this is after, right? So I think that's it, right? That's it. So I think I'll just add a little bit of saturation to it a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Okay, great. Yes, this is it. Vibrance 5. Yeah, basically, I think that's it. I think we are good to go now. All right, so this is before, after. So let's go ahead. Let's head straight to Photoshop. All right, guys, you can see before, after, before, after. Like the image is looking really, really amazing already. You understand? So we'll just go ahead now and start our retouching proper. You understand? So just like I said from the beginning of the video, that I'm going to show you how to color grade your image or images in Camera Raw filter, and this is like the step. You understand? If you want to have access to this color grading preset, you can also comment color grading in the comment section, or you just check the description of the video, follow the link, and you have access to them. You understand? So now I'll just create a separate layer, right? And to create a separate layer, I'm just going to use Shift Alt Command E because I'm using Mac. But if you're using Windows system, I'm going to be Shift Alt Control E. You know, please take note. So I'll now come to my action here, right? You can see Igloo. You can see Igloo, right? So this is my retouching essential pack. So it's like a personal, customized pack for my workflow. You understand? So I'm going to attach it to this tutorial. Check the description, follow the link, and have access to it. You understand? So you stand to enjoy all of this pack if if you have it at your disposal. You understand? So do well to get it. Now, if you look at it now, I'm just going to pick create my frequency separation. Click on it then. So if you look at it now, this place is very tricky. Sometimes, right, when I'm editing like a close shot, a headshot like this, sometimes I usually use like let's say a higher figure like 6, 7, 8, even sometimes 10. You understand? It all depends. You understand? So, but for this particular image now, I really want to use a lower figure like 3, 4. You understand? Why? Because I want to have a very soft skin tone. You understand? Like after the end of the whole thing, I want to have a very soft skin retouching. And that's why I'm going to use a lower figure, because the lower the figure, the softer the skin is going to look, right? So the higher the figure, the more texture you're going to. Not that if you use a higher figure, you're not still going to have like a crispy and amazing quality skin retouching. No, that's not what I'm saying. You understand? Whichever figure you use, it all depends on what you want for your image. You understand? Just like I said, so I'm just going to use a lower figure like 3. Yeah, this is it. You can see this is before, after. So I'll just hit OK. All right, so guys, our frequency separation has been created. The low frequency is for the skin tone, the skin, yeah, skin tone, skin smoothing, brushing of the skin. You understand? The retouching proper. While the high frequency is for the removal of blemishes, pimples, and all of those things. You understand? So please just take note. All right. So I'll just go ahead and pick my mixer brush. Pick my mixer brush. All right. So let me show you. Let me walk you through my mixer brush settings. The weight is 25, load is 21, mix 21, flow 26. You understand? For now, I am just going to leave it like that. You understand? Because my main concerns most time is usually weight and flow, right? So just know that the higher the figures, the faster and the sharper your brush is going to be. You understand? So the lower the figures, the lower uh, your brush is going to be. Please just take note. You understand? So now, if there is need at the end of the day, or maybe while editing, if there is need for me to reduce or increase, we are going to do that. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like this. So it's very important. So even if you want me to walk you through how to set your brush settings, so just you can just drop that in the comment section. I'm going to make a separate video on how to go about that. You understand? So without any further ado, let's dive into it. And one more thing before we start the retouching proper, it is very important for you to know the categorization of human skin tone. You understand? So the human skin tone is divided into three. We have the highlight, the shadow, and the mid-tone. You understand what I'm saying? So now the highlight has to do with the brightest part of the skin, right? So let me zoom in a little bit so that you can see it very well. Now, if you look at the face now, right? This is highlight, this is highlight, this is highlight, and this is highlight. You understand? So the highlight has to do with the brightest part of the skin, right? It's really when it comes to the face. While the shadow has to do with like the darker part of the face, that part of the face or that part of the skin that the light is not like equally distributed to. You understand? So you can see here as your shadow, as our shadow, and here as the shadow, shadow, and all of those things. You can see. So why mid-tone is in between shadow and highlight. So mid-tone is neither dark nor bright. You understand? It's just like the original skin tone of the subject. You understand? If you look at it, you can look at this place now. This is neither dark nor bright. So this is like mid-tone, mid-tone, mid-tone. You understand? So you just have to take note because what retouching generally is all about is your ability to be able to blend these skin tones together. You understand? The ability to blend the three of them together. That is what retouching in summary is all about. All right, enough of the talk and let's dive into it. All right. So I'm just going to start from her main body first before moving to the face. So you need to be very flexible with your keyboard. You understand, to know when to reduce and increase your brush size is very, very important. It's very important. And don't rush. You understand? Don't rush. So just take your time because just like I said that it is high-end skin retouching or beauty retouching as the case may be. You understand? So you don't rush it. Like paying attention to detail is very, very important as far as skin retouching or high-end skin retouching is concerned. Very important. You can see. You can see. So let me show you the before and after of what we've done. This is before and this is after. This is before and this is after. You can see like how amazing it is, right? So this grocery. So I think we can move to the face now. So the reason why I took my time to explain the different categories of skin tone, like the highlight, shadow, and mid-tone, is because it is very important that when you are editing, right, you don't drag highlight to shadow or shadow to mid-tone. It's very important. Just like I said, that retouching generally is built on your ability to be able to blend these, different categories of skin tone together. You understand? So you need to take note. That is why you need to be very flexible with your keyboard in the increase and the decrease of your brush. You understand? You need to know where to increase and where to reduce your brush size. Very important. You can see. So just take your time and do a clean job. Very, very important. You can see. Because retouching is just like sketching. Just like you are sketching the person's face. You can see. This is before, after. You can see. Very minimal. Just take your time. You can see. Just take your time. Now, if you look at what I'm doing now, so I'm making sure that the highlight the highlight is still well pronounced. You understand? So I don't want to kill the highlight, because that's like the beauty of the image. If you look at it closely, you understand? So you can see. Yeah, amazing. You can see. This is before, after. So let me zoom out a little bit so that you can see it very well. Yeah, this is before, after. So I think we'll just go ahead now and, remove some of the blemishes, picking the obvious blemishes. Nothing serious, but, it is still very important that we pick these pimples, these distractions from her face. So to do that, we're just going to click on the high frequency. So my favorite tool in picking blemishes is clone stamp. So you can see this is it. You can see clone stamp, right? Paint with pixels from another part of the image. So it's just like basically telling us on how to use it. You understand? So coming down to nothing serious from her, like her body. So let's move to her face. All right. So you can see. Then use your alt pick. You can see. This is it. This is it. This is it. Yes. You can see. Just take your time and pick, some of the obvious blemishes. You can see. This is beautiful. Yeah, you can see. Let me show you. This is before, after. So you can see. Yeah, this is amazing. Yeah, so just like zoom in, because when you zoom in, right, it helps you to see some of those, blemishes that you that ordinarily you won't be able to see from afar. You understand? Yeah. So I'm just gonna pick the obvious blemishes, and that will be all. Okay, guys, let me save. I think I'll just save. Yeah. So just take your time. Just take your time. So let me zoom in a little bit. Not that we are going to pick everything, because in as much as we want like a soft, skin texture, skin tone for this, we still need some of the details, you understand, intact, that will make the retouching looks natural and real. Very important. You can see. You can see. See. Yeah, so let's just move into this side. Just take your time, don't rush. Because paying attention to detail is very important, just like I said earlier. Because that's what will make you to stand out among other retouchers. Yeah, I think we're almost done. Yeah, basically I think we are done. Yes, this is it. Yes. Yes, this is it. Guys, this is so amazing. Let me show you before and after. This is before and this is after. This is before, this is after. Guys, this is so amazing. So what we are going to do now, so I'll still pick my brush to just like, blend everything together, and that will be also, yeah, pick my brush again. Okay, so let me even brush through some of the parts of the background. Just like blend it. Yeah, like just, brush through some of the parts before. Yeah, and just blend the skin together. Just blend everything together. This is what high-end skin retouching is all about, and this is what it looks like. Yeah, guys, we are done. You can see this is, close the here. Guys, this is before, this is after, this is before, this is after. Guys, you can see this is before, this is after. Guys, you can see. So let me just blend the cheek side. Yeah, let me blend this cheek side. All right, great. So guys, we are done now. So I'm also going to show you how to use color balance to blend your colors together, your grading together. So make sure you watch this video from beginning till the end. And if you watch it to this moment, I appreciate you. If you're here to subscribe to this channel, please do me the honor, do me the favor by hitting the subscribe button, and also give this video a thumbs up. All right, so guys, we are done now, right? We are done now. So ideally after this thing, I am supposed to, like, go ahead and work on the eyes, like, brighten the eyes. But if you look at it, I think the eyes is bright enough, you understand. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to go ahead and use color balance to blend everything together, right? So come to adjustment layer, click on adjustment layer, and look for color balance. You can see color balance, right? So I'm just going to, if you look at it here from the tune here, you will see shadows, midtones, and highlight, just like I explained earlier, right? Just click on, and the midtones, I'm just going to use cyan and yellow, right? So then okay, I'm just going to use cyan and yellow. So I'll just bring the yellow to like 8, right? So guys, you can see 8. Then take the cyan to like 5. You can see this is before, after, before, after, right? You can see. So let me take the yellow down to like yeah, this is better for me. 5 5, science 5, then yellow 5. You can see this is before, after, before, after. So the effect may look like minimal, right? But the result is very, very huge, you understand. So now the next thing and the very last thing we're going to do to the image now is to use curves to add like a bit contrast and make the image more separated from the background, you understand. So come to adjustment layer, click on adjustment layer, and click on curves, right? Click on curves. So this is shadow, midtone, and highlight. But I'm just going to play with shadow and highlight, right? So this is the shadow. You can see the bottom line here is the shadow. So I'm just going to take it to like let's say 6. Yes, let's say 6. You can see this is before, after. So after taking it to 6, so I'll just take the cyan, the highlight to like, let's say 240. Yeah, this is better, like far better. You can see this is before, after, before, after. You can see that it makes, add a little bit of contrast to the skin tone. It makes the highlight well pronounced, and make the whole overall image well separated from the background. You can see, guys. You can see. So this is before, after, before, after. So guys, let me take you through where we started from, right? Because basically we are done now, you understand. So this is high-end skin retouching, this is beauty retouching, and this is how to retouch your skin. This is how to this is how to retouch your photos in Photoshop, and this is how to also color grade your photos in Photoshop using camera raw filter, you understand. So just like I said, I'm going to add my retouching essential pack and color grading preset of different skin tone to this video. Check the description of the video and have access to them, you understand. You can also drop presets. You can also comment preset in the comment section, and I'm going to find a way to get it across to you, you understand. So now if you look at this, let me take you to where we move from. I'm just going to highlight everything, Command G or Control G to group everything, so that I can take you through where we move from. We move from here, guys. You can see this is how the image was shot, and see our transformation. Isn't this amazing, guys? Isn't this amazing? You can see, like, okay, let me zoom in so that you can see it closely, right? This is before, after, before, after. You can see this is before, after, before, after. You can, like, I don't even know, like, what the melanin preset does to this image is something amazing I cannot explain, you understand, because it makes the skin more rich, like more richer than what we have before, you understand. This is before, like the before was just there, dull and everything, like nothing interesting, nothing amazing about the image, you understand. But look at the after. You can see the highlight is now well pronounced, the shadow, the midtone, like the image is now looking sharp, you understand. Even because the preset also add more details to the image, you understand. You can see that before the details were not well pronounced as supposed to be, but from the preset down to the little adjustment we made to it, It now makes everything well pronounced. You understand? So guys, we've come to the end of the tutorial. If you watched the video to this moment, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So if you are finding difficult to retouch your image, color grade your image, let me know in the comment section. I'm going to attend to that as soon as possible. And if there's anything that has to do with photography related topics that you want me to talk about, maybe probably I find it difficult to find a way around it and you want me to talk about in my next video, guys, let me know in the comment section and I'm going to do that as soon as possible. You understand? So also you can also let me know what you want me to talk about in my next video. You understand? So, and guys, let me also know what you think about this tutorial, right? So see you in my next video. Bye.